Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest the SCI Remake. Last time we managed to snag the mirror from the dragon. By the way, off screen I looked at what the mirror says if you look into it. It just says you see yourself as the King of Daventry, and it wasn't as impressive as I remembered. That's because I was remembering... Oh, little mother bird is feeding her young. Yeah, that's nice. I was remembering the VGA remake where this says like a lot more. It talks about like all the adventures you and your children would go on and everything. Lovely tree overlooks a bend in the river. So yeah. So let's see if we can find those other two treasures. Never been over in this area yet. Let's see what we can find over here. Oh, hello. As you start to cross the bridge, a huge hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. It's the ugliest, meanest, nastiest troll you've ever seen, and he's not about to let anybody cross his bridge, and he has a real bad back problem too. Well, what have we got here? You think you're gonna cross my bridge, do you? Not for free, you ain't. That's mean. What can we do? Give him a kiss. No. Not gonna take a kiss for a troll. Let's just kill him outright. Troll's bigger than you, stronger than you, and much, much meaner than you. Better not even try it. If we were able to kill a freaking dragon, I think this guy won't be a problem. Yeah, this guy won't kill you, he just shoves you back and won't let you cross. Wanna give him a hug? No, it's not gonna work. And if we try to go around him, it's not gonna work either. Reaching current pearls you under, never to be found. So what can we do about this troll? Well, this is a game that's full of fairy tales. So if you recognize the fairy tale of the troll on the bridge, then you'll get a hint as to what to do. So let's go find this guy. I'm going to put a small goat pen here. The goat was wandering this way, and that exploding his little pen. But we can't get the goat quite yet because I'm still missing something. Still missing some goat motivation. In a quiet part of the forest, blah blah blah. You can't see much of the log from over here, so let's see what's in here. Next to his old fallen tree trunk, crumbling and rotted, holds no interest to you unless you have fascination with termites. Yeah, that's a little bit of red herring, because what you really want is down here. You can see the very... This is this... Okay, I missed that. Anyway. So the wrong stuff, you know, a small leather pouch. The pouch inside, you feel the contents shifting inside. Cautiously open the pouch to see many sparkling, flashing diamonds. Quickly close it again so as not to lose any. Where's all this treasure coming from? Jeez. So that's another bit of treasure you can pick up just for points. But I don't think the goat's going to want diamonds. So let's find something else if I want. Let's go wandering up. Back to where we started here. Now this is something I could have gotten like a long time ago. It's like literally right next to the beginning screen, but kind of neglected it to this point. Which it would have been way convenient to just kind of get it sooner. Alright. We're here in the clover patch. Here in the cliff. And this is where we want to be. This is like right behind the castle. See a brick border surrounding the well-kept garden. It's a well-tended carrot patch. The carrots look tempting to a hungry traveler. So let's snag one of those carrots. Yeah, because you got to go out and go into my backyard, and it's got some pretty good stuff. It's more like my wife's garden. She does all the work in it, but we got some good zucchinis and some tomatoes from it. Trying to go like peppers and other stuff, but those aren't working out as well. The zucchinis, man, we've gotten like 15 humongous zucchinis from that already this summer. I'm not much of a gardener myself, but my wife really seems to enjoy it. So let's snag this goat. And I think here you're going to see me mess up a few times. Luckily I save a lot, as is my wont. You can go there, and something I suggest if you're playing along, close the gate after you. I don't know why I didn't figure this out and make my life easier. Because you have to be right next to the goat. Oh no, the goat escaped through the gate that you left open behind you. You could have wandered anywhere by now. Yeah, that's what happens. Like, the first time I showed that off on purpose, but then, yeah. I'll get the goat eventually, but, let's try to give it a kiss. Yeah, it doesn't work. Wish they put in more funny messages for that, but not this time. Silly, goats can't talk. Oh, says who? Can't pick the goat up. So you want to show the carrot to the goat. You don't want to feed the carrot to the goat. You want to show it to the goat. The thing is, you need to be right next to the goat. And for some reason, I have the toughest time. Oh, and my cat is trying to jump right onto my lap while I'm recording. And yeah, lose the goat again. So let's try that again. Yeah, I've got this Maine Coon cat here, not the one that you might have heard in my previous videos from a few years back. He's still around, but we got another one that's like a Maine Coon mix who's very large and likes to be in the lap. Anyway, we did it. Very clever. You tempt the goat with a carrot and begins to follow you around. You've made a friend. Yay. Now, some I didn't realize until later. I would have showed this off, but it would have been too sad. You could actually kill the goat. For some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, luckily if you try to head off screen, it'll kind of like lead the goat over to you. And he'll follow you, even if it seems like it's following behind. If you go to another screen, he'll be there. He wants that carrot. So let's see if we can find that troll again and give him a piece of our mind. You do not mind getting his feet wet, but will not swim in the water. You should go back and lead the goat. Yeah. So I kind of had to like go around there, and there he is. There's a nice little flower patch here. I'm going to be using that before too long. So let's see what this goat will do for us. As you start to cross the bridge, but as well known the fact goats hate trolls immensely. Move aside and let the goat take care of this wretched, nasty troll. Boom. The goat lowers his head and runs straight for the troll, butting him right off the bridge and into the river below. That's the last you'll see of that troll. There we go. So we can now cross and see what's on the other side. Now for this next part, I actually lose a couple points here because there's something I don't realize. There's a question you have to answer and you get 3 tries. In order to get full points, you have to answer it right on the first try. So just note, if you're playing along, don't mess around. Answer right the first time. You see a wizened old gnome sitting in front of his house whittling. It's the gnome's spinning wheel. A small pile of straw, pile of gold. You see a wizened old gnome, The hole carved in the side of the rock is the entrance to the gnome's home. It's too dark inside to make out any detail. It's got between a tree and a rock. Alright, let's see what this guy's up to. Welcome, Sir Graham. I've been expecting you. I have something that will be of great use to you, but first, Sir Graham, you must answer this riddle. I'll give you 3 guesses. What is my name? So here's the very, very, very infamous puzzle from the first game that luckily Roberta changes in this game. You'll see. So, obviously, spin straw to gold. Gnome spun like gold straw. You can't take it, but don't worry, don't. If you needed it, the gnome would have given it to you. So, obviously this guy is going to be Rumpelstiltskin. So let's talk to him. You still haven't guessed my name. Wait, Sir Graham. And this is where, remember that slip in paper? You weren't invited to the gnome's house. The slip of paper in the witch's house that says sometimes you have to think backwards. The delightful chatting with you, Sir Graham. I'll get so few visitors. Pass the fall with that thick-headed troll. But yeah, a slip of paper that says think backwards. This is what it's referring to, but it's very, very vague. So you've come back a few. You still haven't guessed my name. So, of course, the first guess is just going to be Rumpelstiltskin, which I think I was like looking up how to spell it exactly so I get it right. Rumpelstiltskin. Ooh, very close, but not quite right. So he's giving you a hint that, yeah, you're close, but it's not right. You still have 2 guesses. So if you've seen my playthrough of the first King's Quest, the original version, you'll see how convoluted this puzzle is. We use this sort of backwards alphabet to guess his name. And here, I tried to do that same thing just to see if it'll work. And this puzzle was just so bad. I don't think anybody ever got this right on their own. Ever. Like, there was even like a hint line people wrote letters. That's what's going on. You only have 1 guess left, so yeah, it doesn't work. So literally this time, instead of the very convoluted puzzle, you just have to type his name in backwards. It's still very vague as to what you have to do here, since that piece of paper could really be referring to anything. Like, sometimes you have to think backwards. It doesn't really specify when and where you need to use that information. But Roberta Williams decided to at least change the solution to the puzzle in this version. That's right, outstanding. I didn't think you were that clever. As a reward for your sharp intellect, here are some beans. They're no ordinary beans, but it's up to you to find out why. Okay. Someone as smart as yourself should have no problem at all. Giggle. This is my giggling sound. I like to giggle too. Alright. Well, step over here so I can give them to you. And then, like you'll notice, I think I just get 1 point. Here you are. Good luck on your quest. Oh, I got more. Well, I got a few points, but I would have gotten 2 more points for. See, they're the beans. If I had gotten it right the first time. But oh well, that's fine. So we've got our magic beans, and we know fairy tales, so let's see what we can do with them beans. And this looks like a nice, lush place to plant them. And I guess in this version you can also plant the beans in the clover patch. I don't know why I'm still on caps lock here, but oh well. Plant the magical beans, the fertile soil, suddenly something incredible begins to happen. So if you didn't get his questions right, he would instead give you another object, and I'll show you what that would have done later. We'll see in a sec. Well, after I'm done with this area, because either way we'll get to the area that this is going to lead us to. Man, that grows pretty quick. My beanstalk stretches up so high, you can see it above the clouds. Don't have anything like that in my garden. Got some weeds like that in the yard, but definitely no good stuff that big. Alright. So yeah, this part it can be pretty difficult because you gotta climb and, well, not fall off. Or you'll die. The key is that it doesn't matter where Graham's feet are, it matters where his hands are. His hands always both hands always have to be on the beanstalk, otherwise this happens. It's like you had a bad fall this spring. Let's try that again. So yeah, his feet can be like completely dangling out in the air, but that doesn't matter. I'm not sure if I think I fall like one more time before I get this right. Or maybe not. Yeah, it can be... Make sure to save a lot in this area. Of course. Yeah. And I fell on the other side. They at least do that to where it's consistent as to what side you're falling on. Thanks, Roberta. You know that Roberta and Ken Williams are getting back in the game-making business? I guess they're doing a full remake of their game Colossal Cave, which I've never actually played before, but I'm going to have to check it out. But yeah, that's pretty dang awesome. So I'm going to have to look into that. So now we are up in the clouds, and we can go even higher to the very top. It's a mighty beanstalk which descends... Okay. Whoops. A beautiful sight. The clouds stretch out in every direction beyond you. Near the beanstalk, they even seem thick enough to stand on. Yeah, hopefully pretty soon with my next Let's Play, I may actually have a way to record with live commentary. We'll see if it works out. Oh, this is a pretty cool place. There's like a friggin' whole land up here. In the land of the clouds, there's rumors that a giant lives up here. Where did that rumor come from? I don't know. I know in the original manual, which I think I did a read through and a video of, that it kind of gives the story of how the king lost his treasures. Like he lost the mirror to the dragon, this chest to a giant, and the shield to, well, someone else that we'll see in the next video. Oh, that's a creepy looking tree. Gigantic wheelie shaped trees tower over you. And look how small. I love that, how they make you like the spread a lot smaller. Pretty cool. The small dark hole. Of course, any tree with a small dark hole we need to peek into. See a slingshot in the hole. So let's grab that. And I think I'll end the video off here. So can we find that giant? Oh, there's a slingshot. And find another one of the king's treasures? Can we find them both in the next video and finish this up? Let's find out next time on the finale of Let's Play King's Quest the SCI Remake. Thank you for watching and have a good day.